So we can start with the regular expressions.
Yes, teacher.
So create one file here. Yeah. So now we have this regular expression. The regular expression is like a complex topic in the Python, and it is all about finding something. We are finding a particular pattern within a sentence. Okay. So regular expression is a sequence of characters that forms a search pattern. Regex can be used to check if a string contains the specified search pattern or not. So basically, we are searching something. Let's say we have a given string. Let's say Python is a powerful language. This is a sentence. We can say sentence or string. So when we are searching for anything, let's say I want to search that if powerful is present in this string or not. So I can search with the help of regex. So whenever we are searching for a particular pattern, particular string, particular type of string or characters, then we use regex. So we can search in a given file, we can search in a given paragraphs, we can search even in a book. So we can search anywhere. Okay. So in the regex, we have some complex functions. Okay. And it is a module. Regex is a module. So it is a built-in package called re. Re means regex only, which can be used to work with regular expressions. So where we can use regular expressions. Regular expressions we can use in the artificial intelligence, in the NLP, okay, in the natural language processing, even the chat GPT uses regex. Okay, because NLP is a part of AI and we use regex mainly in the NLP. We can use regex in, let's say we are creating any program, let's say you are creating any program to find any certain pattern in your network. Let's say you have some like network file and there you are searching for something. Let's say you have a Wireshark PK file and there you are searching for any particular pattern. Then in that case you can use regex. Like there are like very many scenarios. So in the regex we have certain functions. So functions are find all, search, split, and sub. Find all means we are finding a list containing all the matches. Okay, so we are finding something that is find all. Search is return a match object if there is a match anywhere in the string. So let's say we are searching for rain. So it will return a object or a match object where the string matches. Then split will divide your pattern into multiple parts. Okay, that you will see. Sub, it will replace one or more matches with a string. So this is for replacement. These are the common functions. Then we have meta characters. Now meta characters and this special sequences, they are mainly for searching, for like for combining or for creating a particular pattern. For example, let's say you want to find in this particular string that you want to find that if this string starts from S, like let's say we have the span here. So we are checking if like return me the span if the string is starting from S and ending up to N. Okay, or whatever. So this is a pattern here. This is a pattern. And this pattern is created by this meta characters. For example, we have this square bracket. This says that a set of characters from A to M. This is backlash, which is for single signals special sequence. And then with this dot, which is for any character that we will see. This sign is for starting with. This sign is for ends with, and so on. Then we have the special sequences. The special sequences are for searching for a specific pattern. For example, A, it is for searching at the beginning of the string. Okay, here we are checking if the string starts from the da or not. The, da. Okay, B, it will return a match where the specific characters are at the beginning or at the end of the word. Then we have this B and this D here. This is for the number. We are checking if it contains number or not. And this capital D, we are checking does not contain digits, which is numbers. Then we have this S for the spaces, and capital S, and this is not for the spaces, and so on. Like we have many characters here, and it is not compulsory to learn these character. It is like it it come handy when you use it. Okay, so we have this meta characters, the special sequences, and then the sets. So here we have set here is like we are searching for anything. Let's say we are in this particular string, in this particular pattern, we are searching for three characters, A, R, N. In this pattern, we are searching from A to N, from starting from A up to N. Then here we are searching for if the character is starting from A, R, N or not. Then we are looking for digits here and so on. So here we can combine, we can like put our character we are searching for inside the square bracket. Okay, then this plus is for special characters. Sorry, has no special meaning. Yeah, this is for the special character. And this is for the A to Z, which is small case A to Z, and from a large case, which is uppercase A to Z. And these are for the numbers and so on. So these are set. Apart from this set, we have one more functions, which is match object, matching. This one is also important. So these are mainly for returning the output. For example, with this pen here, it will return a tuple containing the start and the end position of the match. String, it will return the particular finding we are looking for. Let's say we are looking for any character, any word from a paragraph. So string will return that word. Okay, span will return the index number of that word. Then group, it will return the part of the string where there was a match. Okay, so let's see this one. So main features here are function. So let's see how we can use regex. Okay, let's say let's open any file. So how we can import regex? We can import using import RE. So it is a built-in model in the Python. So now here we can create a test. Okay, let's say we can copy this part here, the rain in Spain, and we can paste here. Now this is my string here. Now I can search in this particular string. Let's say I'm looking for this entire string. Okay, so I can use here re.search because I'm searching for, and then this double quotations. Inside this double quotation, you have to enter your pattern. Let's say I just want that I am looking for a string which is starting from the, okay, which is starting from the, because this sign is for starting. We are checking if my string is starting from the or not. Then I can put a dot here. Dot is for take everything after the. Okay, for example, we have the space here, rain in Spain. So we have the entire line here. So we are saying that this dot means take everything after the, which is the rain in Spain. Then we can put a star sign, and here we can put Spain. And here we can put ends with. Okay, so this is for ends with. This is my entire string. Okay, like my pattern here. And here I can provide the test I'm searching for. Where I'm searching for. I'm searching inside this particular string. Okay. Now we can simply print here X. Okay, so let's save the file. We can put it here, which is regular underscore expressions dot py. Okay, now let me run this one. So here you can notice it is saying match. Matches the rain in Spain. So what we are looking for? We are looking for a particular string which is starting from the, okay, which is here, it is starting from the. So here you can see it is providing me the index number where the string is starting. So 0. 0 means we are starting from T here. Okay, because here I've entered that please provide me the match where the string is starting from the. Let's say I can put here anything. Let's say apple here. Okay, now here with this apple, the rain in Spain. Now apple will not include in my match here. You can see this is my match, the rain in Spain. If I run this again, you will notice none here. Okay, there's one. Okay, we are starting from the, that is why. So for now, we can move this apple. Okay, here I'm saying that I want to start my string from the. Okay, and we have this dot here. Let me show you the meaning of dot. So here we have this dot, which means any character except new line. So this will take any character after the. And then here we have this star sign, which is zero or more occurrence. Okay, which means take everything with you. That is the sign here. Take everything. Take everything after the. And then here we have this Spain here. So here I'm saying that ends with Spain. So return me a string which starts from the and ends with Spain and include everything in the middle of the between the and Spain. Okay, so that is why you can see we have this match here, the rain in Spain. And here we have this index number 0 because the is starting from 0. And then we have this Spain, which is ending from the Spain here. Okay, is it clear? The concept?
Yes, yes, teacher.
This is a bit complex. Let me show you another example. So there's a website. I think the name of the website is. So this is a website for helping you in rejects 101. Okay. So it is a wonderful website. Here we can enter the test here which we are looking for. Let's say we are looking for the rain in Spain. Okay, this is my test. Now here I can enter my expression I'm looking for. So I'm looking for the. Okay, start from the. Take everything and speak. And then here we have this dollar sign. So this is my sequence. This is my regular expression I'm looking for. And here you can see the match information here, the rain in Spain. This is my output. And here you can see the index number from 0 to 17. Same output you can see here. If I run this again, you can see from 0 to 70 and the same output, the rain in Spain. So the same output you can see 0 to 70 because 0 is the first character and Spain and is the 17th character. So that is why we have this index number 0 to 17, which means whatever I'm looking for, it is starting from 0 and ending at 17th index number. And the matches the rain is Spain. And even you can see here the explanation, what we are looking for. So this sign is known as assert. And here we are saying that position at start of the line. Then here we have this dot here, which is matches any character except for the line terminators, like new line. It will not identify the new line. Then this star sign matches the previous token between 0 and ultimate times. So it will match everything. And then this sign here, which is dollar sign, which is at the end of the line. So here we are starting and we have the ending here. So this is a particular pattern we are looking for. This is my pattern here. So I'm providing a pattern and the regex is checking this pattern and providing me the string, whatever I'm looking for. So I'm looking for the rain in Spain with the index number, which is starting from 0 up to 70. Okay, so this is one example. You can create any kind of pattern here. You can have a paragraph also. You can put a book also here. And then you can start searching for your pattern.
Mhm.
Let's take another example. This is search here. Now we can use a method which is find all. Let's say we want to find something. So find all will return a list containing all the matches. Let's say we have this string, the rain in Spain. And here we can put here x equal re, which is re dot find all. So now what we want to find? Let's say I'm looking for AI. Like A and I are two characters here altogether. And where I'm looking for test inside this particular line. Then I can print the X here. So this will return everything in the sequence. For example, A and I are together. They are in the sequence. So you can see from my string, I have this AI in the rain and I have this AI from the Spain. So it is returning a list of objects where I have the pattern AI, which is from the rain, and AI from the Spain. So we have two AI here. First AI from the rain here, and second AI from the Spain here. Even we can apply a single character here. Let's say we are looking for simple A. So we have many A here. We have one A here and two A's here. So we have two A here. So this will return a list of A here, A and A. Like how
Mhm.
many A are there? 2A. So it is returning 2A here. Let's say we're looking for R, simple R. So now how many R we have in my string? We have one R, which is rain. Okay, so it will return a one element, which is R. So find all will return the pattern, or we can say a particular string we are looking for it. Let's say I'm looking for rain here. So how many rain is there? One rain. Okay, so this will return a list of rain. Just one. Let's say I have another rain here, like this. So I have two rain, one rain and two rain. So if I run this one, you will notice rain and rain two times. So I have rain two times in my entire string. So this is rain, first rain and second rain. This is find all. So find all will return a list of all the patterns, or we can say the matches we are looking for. I'm looking for the rain. So we have two matches, two rain in my string, one rain and two rain from the given string. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
Then we have, this is find all. Okay. Then we have this search. Let's say we have this x equal re dot search. Now we can here use special sequences. Okay. Let's say I'm looking for spaces. Okay. Like space wide space characters. So if I put here /s and I can put a comma tst, and here I can print here x. Okay. So here, let me copy this trick here. So we have this search here, and here we are looking for spaces. Okay, only for the spaces. So you can see here, it will return me the space where there is a space. Okay, so you can see, we have a space at 3. 3 is an index number here. Okay, 3 is an index number, which is 0, 1, 2, 3. 3 is an index number. And then, so it is like the first space we are looking for. Okay, the first space. Just a second. Why it is
Space.
returning string from nearby space? Okay. Yeah, we have this first space at index number 3, which is here. Okay. And after that, we have no spaces because we have this rain here. Okay, so that's why it is just written in the first space. Then let's say we can put here capital S, which is not a space. So you can say 0, which is, it is saying that there's a match. Here we are looking for not a space. So show me a match where there's no space. Show me a match where there is no space. As you can see here, there's no space in the starting of my character, starting of my string. T. T, there's no space. So that is why you can see match is T here, which is T and 0. 0 is like, yeah, 0 is like this. This is the first index number. Okay, the first index number. And if I put here small a, small s, so this will return me first number, which is first index number where there is space, because 0 is T, H is 1, E is 2, and the space is 3 here. And how many space are there? There's 1 space, 2 space, 3 space, and 4 spaces. They're like 4 spaces. That is why we have this 4 here. Okay, let me put one more space here. If I put one more space, there's 5. No, I think this number is telling me something else.
Yeah, that's different, teacher.
Not a space. 3 out of 4. I think we don't need this number, because here it is saying that we have the space. The first space is at index number 3. After that, we don't have any space, because after this third space, this one, we have R here. R is a character here, not a space. That is why it is saying that from index number 4, we have the characters. It is saying from 3 to 4. From 3 to 4. Which means we have the space at index number 3 up to 4. And what is 4 here? 4 is the ending character here, which means it is saying 3 to 4, which means we have a space at position number 3. That's it. Position number 3, not 4. 4 is rain here. If I put another space here, okay, like this. Now there are two spaces. Okay.
Okay.
Now you will notice 3 to 5, I guess. Again 3 to 4.
Didn't work.
I think this is
Teacher,
telling us a mixture of it.
teacher, teacher, can we test in the regular expression? Let's see what is the explanation.
Sorry?
Can we transfer? Can we uh, test it in the regular expression, the one
Yeah,
in the web? Yeah, let's see what's the
think so.
explanation.
Okay. So here let's search for
Mhm.
backlash. Yeah, exactly. The Python is not returning me the entire string, like entire spaces, but here we have 4 matches. Sorry, 3 matches. One match is from 3 to 4. Okay, matches any white space character equivalent to this one, which means from 3 to 4 we have one match. That is what it is saying. So from 3 to 4, which is here, you can see match 1, group 0, 3 to 1. Okay, then we have second match from 8 to 9, which is the second space from here. Position number match number second, position number 8 to 9, and third match is from 11 to 12. So what Python is returning us? Python is returning us just the one match from 3 to 4. Okay, the first space here. So it is starting from third, which is the third index, and up ending up to 4. Okay, which is including third only. Okay, so 3 is like the starting character and 4 is like the ending character. So 3, we are starting from third, which is the index number is 3 here because of the spaces at index number 3, and that's it. So it is returning us the first match only, not other matches. Let's see, let's put one more space here after the way. Okay, now we have 2 spaces. So now here we can see it is saying 3 to 4 we have one space, 4 to 5 we have one space, 9 to 10 we have one space, and 12 to 13 we have one space. So whatever this regular expression is returning, one space at a time. Okay, 3 to 4, one space, 4 to 5, one space. Because the index number of second space is 4 and ending to 5. And then 9 to 10 and 12 to 13. So that is what it is returning. So if I put how many spaces, whatever I input, the Python will return with the first space, which is 3 to 4 only. Okay, the first space, not other spaces. That is what this search is saying.
Mm,
Is it clear?
yes, teacher.
I think
Thank you.
Python will returning one space at a time. That is why we have this 3 to 4 every time we are adding more spaces. If I add another space here, so again it will return 3 to 4 only. Even if I
Mm-hmm.
add some spaces here, which is in the regular expression, now we have many spaces. Okay, we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I here you can see 3 to 4, one space, 4 to 5, second space, 5 to 6, third space, 6 to 7, fourth space. But what Python is returning, the first space only, which is 3 to 4 only. So no matter how many spaces we can add, Python will return the first space. Okay, like this one. That is why we have 3 to 4. Okay, now we can use, let me change it and get the Yep. This is search. Same as we can look for the split. Split is same as the split which we have studied in the string. Split will split your string. Okay, it will divide your string into a list. So let's see we have the string here. The rain is big. So here we can put x equal I dot split. Now we can put at which character we want to split. So let's say I want to split on the basis of a space. Here we have space, the space, rain, space, in space, Spain. So here we can split on the basis of a space. And then here we can put test. Then we can print here x. So now we're splitting on the basis of space. So the rain in Spain will split into a 4 elements. Okay, you can see the rain in space. So we have 4 elements here. And we're splitting on the basis of space here. So this is one space. So that is why we have one partition here. Rain, second partition, third partition, and fourth partition. Let's say we have no space after the rain. Now we have the rain together in Spain. So this will
Mhm.
return three elements. The rain together in Spain. Okay. The rain together in Spain. So it is splitting on the basis of spaces. So it is
Mhm.
same as the Python split function. So sorry, the string split function. This can split on the basis of the spaces. Okay. Now after split, we have sub. Sub will replace your character. Okay, let's say we have again the rain in Spain. So let's remove the space from here. And here we can use x equal read dot sub. Now what we want to is replace. Let's say I want to replace spaces. And from which character you want to replace? I want to replace from 1. Okay, 1. And from where you want to replace? From the test. Because test contains my string. Then I can print x here. So now you will notice this space will replace with the 1. You can see the 1, rain, 1, in, 1, Spain. So all the spaces replaced with the 1. Let's see if we can replace with the hyphen. So now everything, the space will return like is replaced with the hyphen. The space, sorry, the hyphen, rain, hyphen, in, hyphen, Spain. So serve is equal to replace in the string, and split is equal to split in the string functions. So we have already discussed what is split in the strings and replace. So we can use regular expression for splitting. We can use split function, and for replacing, we can use sub function.
Mhm.
Okay, is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So these are with the four functions, which is find all. We are finding everything. So this will return the matches. Okay, all the matches. Whether it can be a character, it can be a word. Then search, we are looking for something which will return the match object. And then split the string, and sub will replace the string or character or whatever we are putting in the replacement. Okay. We can also replace the digits. We can also replace any character and so on. So we can use any special sequences here. Okay. Then we have these objects, which is match object. Okay. So uh, this is all doing with the output. How we want to expect the output. For example, let's say here we can copy this.
Mhm.
Let's say we have this test here. Let's say I'm looking for something. We can search for anything. Let's say x equal re dot search. And here we can put AI. Let's say I'm looking for this AI in my string. Okay. So whenever we are putting like a search and we are printing the x value, x is this one. So this will return me the object, re-object, which is a regular expression object. And it is saying that it is printing me the span. Span is the index number, and match. Match is the particular string we are looking for, or particular match we are looking for, which is AI. Okay, the first AI. So the index number of A is 5, and the index number of I is 6. Okay, so it is 5 to 7, which is 7 means 6. So 7 is like one step forward. So 5 is the starting position and 7 is the ending position, which is from 5 to 6 we have the entire match. That is what Spain is saying. And then we have this match here, AI. Now what if I put here x dot Spain here? Okay, now I'm putting x dot Spain. This will return me the only the tuple here. Tuple means my starting position and my ending position of my match. I'm looking for the
Mhm.
A and I. So the first A is of index number 5, and second and the I is on index number 6. So when we
Mhm.
put a span will return a tuple with the index number of our match. that is pen. If I remove this pen, this will return everything, a particular match object, a whole match object. But when
Mm-hmm.
we put particularly span, then we are looking for that it will return me the index tuple of the index. Okay, let's say I'm looking for array. So this will return me the index number, which is array. The index number of R is 4 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up to 8 here.
Mm-hmm.
Because 4 is R, 4, 5 is A, 6 is I, and N is 7. So from 4 to 8. 8 is one step forward, which means 4 to 7. Okay, you can see 4 to 8. So this is returning the index number, a tuple of index number. Okay, that is Spain. Same as in place of Spain, we can put a string. Okay, let's say we have this print x dot string. Now the string will return the range. So this will return the entire match. Okay, like here we have this range. We are looking for the range. So now range is the part of my string. Rain is the part of my string. So now this string will return the entire sentence which contains rain. So this will return the entire sentence
Mm-hmm.
which contains rain. Okay, if I put here, let's say, see, AI, simple AI. So again, this will return with the entire sentence which contains AI. Okay, so span will return with the index of tuple, and this string will return the entire string which contains the match. And this is my match, AI. Same as in place of AI, we can put group. Okay, like this one, group. So group will return simple AI because it is saying that there's something AI in my string. Okay, if I put here simple rain, so this will simply return rain here. Okay, rain. So group means it will return whatever we are looking for. Let's say I'm looking for something which is not a part of my string. Let's say apple. Apple is not in my string. So this will return me the error here. So that is why if I put something which is in the match, let's say I is there in my string. So it will return I only. I. Okay, which means there's something I in my sentence. If I put here Spain, so this will return me Spain only. Group. Okay, Spain. Because
Mm-hmm.
there's Spain in my sentence. So span will return the tuples of the index number. So let me write return the tuple of the index number. String will return the entire sentence which contains the match object. Okay. And group will return, it will return the patron only. Okay. Like whatever we are looking for. We are looking for Spain. So this will return the Spain only. So this is how we can use these three objects.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's say this is how we can use the three objects like span, string, and group. And if I print simply the X without anything like X, so this will return me the object. So this will return the object. So if I run this one, you will see the object here. It is a re-object, which is a regular expression object which contains span and a match. It is, you can
Mm-hmm.
see the combination of span and group. Okay, the entire match object is a combination of span and group. So this will return the entire object. But it is an object, and you cannot use this object in your programs. Like you're creating something, if you're creating an application with the help of regular expression, then you cannot use X here. Either you have to use span, string, or group. You cannot directly use X here
Mm-hmm.
because it is an object. Okay. So now let's take one more example. Let's comment this out. We can use these characters. Okay. Okay, set descriptions. So for example, let's say this is my test. Let's say Python is a programming language. Here we can put a pattern. Okay, this is my pattern we are looking for. Let's say my pattern is I want everything from A to Z. Okay, everything from A to Z, and everything means plus here. Okay, if I show you the meaning of plus, you can see in set plus means has no special meaning. So plus means return a match for any character in the string. Okay, plus means any character, no matter if that is a special character or anything. Plus means any kind of character. Okay, and here we can put x here, which is, let's say we can find p test here, and then we can print x. Okay, you will notice Python. Here you can notice p is not there. Okay, Python of P is not there because this P is the capital letter. It is uppercase. And what we are looking for? We are looking for the small case, A to Z. We are looking for the small case. But here we have, that is why P is not there because it is in the uppercase. If I put here A to Z, like this one, then we are also looking for the uppercase and lowercase. If I run this one, you will notice Python here, here. But if I remove this from capital A to Z, so you will notice P is not there. Simply YTHFTHON, which means P is not there because of small case. Same as let's say if I remove this small case, if I add simply uppercase. Now we are looking for A to Z, which is uppercase. So you will notice P only because in the entire string, P is only in the uppercase and rest is in the lowercase.
Mhm.
Okay, so this is my string here. Okay, so this is we can use here. We can also use numerical values. Like we are looking for 0 to 9, from 0 to 9. Okay, you can see no output here. 0 to 9 means number. We are looking for number, and there's no number here in my string. Let's say we can have some number here 100. Well, we have some number 100. So this will return number. Okay, like 100. So number here. 0 to 9 means we are looking for some number. Okay. So now these are the part of this special sequences are the part of flex here. Okay, so this is the part of flex. We can use ignore case, which is we can ignore the cases. Like either we want the small case or we want the lower case. We have this local here, which is relevant only to the byte pattern. If you are finding something as a byte parameter, then this is for the multi-line, this is for the dot all, and this is for the verbose. So this is not very important. It is like just some alias here. Main thing is we have this matches here, which is span string groups. And then we have the set functions like this one. We have special sequences, and then we have this meta characters. These are all important. And you can combine this meta characters, special sequences, and set all together to find a string. For example, let's say we are looking for, let's say we can write here, we are looking for, let's create another string test. Okay. Let's say we have here Python, and then here I'm putting a space language. Okay, Python. And then here we have this language here. In place of double quotation, we can put triple quotations. Okay, so we have this Python in one line and language in another line. Now let's say we are looking for, we can check out here. Here where this returns a match where the string contains any word character, which is from A to Z, from 0 to 9, and the underscore. Okay, so we can use this W here. So let's see, we can use in the pattern, we can use /W, which means we are looking for everything like the characters, okay, like uppercase, lowercase, and the numbers and the underscore. And here we can use, we want to start, we are looking for from the starting. So if I run this one, You can notice simply P here. Single P. A P here. Why? Because this slash W is saying just return the one character only, which is P here. It is looking for the one character. If I put here dot, dot means every character. Take everything. After from starting, take everything. So this will return me Python only. Py. Okay, just
Mm.
py. Here we can use a star sign for everything. Okay. Now you can see we have this Python only, simple Python, but we are not having this language. Why not? Because this star sign says that zero or more occurrence, and it is saying any characters except new line. So this will not permit the new line. And here you can see in my string, I have a new line. Language is in the second line. So in place of star, we can put plus sign here. Plus means new line character. So it will also take whatever in the next line, which is in the new line, which is language here. If I run this one, you will notice Python here.
I think I forgot everything, teacher.
I think there is this
Asterisk.
dot.
Asterisk.
Okay, now you can see Python
Mm-hmm.
and dot. You can use the sign. Maybe.
Mm.
Okay, Python. I think plus sign is relevant here.
Okay.
One or
What's
more
the
occurrence. Three more occurrence and space. And except for the I think
after
this
the
will
plus
return
sign,
the
after the plus sign, teacher put I think that the new line. Yeah,
simple
that
dot.
one.
No,
Yes.
dot will not work here. This is like y here. This will return one more
Mm.
character. If I want to keep on adding, so here we have to put a star sign. This will take every character here, but not in the new line. I think there's a space here. That is why. Now this will work. Let me check. A plus here. Python. Now we can remove the plus here.
Mm.
Like this. Let's see in the regex. I think why it is not working. We have this Python and we have this language here. Okay. Now we can put, we are searching for slash. We can write here from starting, take W here. Okay, now here you can see we have P and L here. Now we can put a dot for take everything and up plus sign. See, here it is working. In the regular expression, it is working. It is taking everything like Python and language. What if I put here a dot and a star sign? Yeah.
Same, the same, huh?
Here it is working, which is plus matches the previous tuple as many as times as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think okay, I have put a what we can do. We can put here dot span, let's say.
Uh-huh.
I think we can use search here in place of find all. We can put search. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Not much. Why it is not working? If I put Python language in one line,
Uh-huh.
take everything. Okay, I
Maybe
think
maybe we need to restart the Python, teacher. The Visual Studio.
where
There's maybe there's a glitch of the Visual Studio, the software.
I think let me move the sign here and use plus sign.
Okay.
Python again. Mhm. It is not taking the new
Mm-hmm.
line characters, which is
E.
language. Let me put a dot and take everything. Again, I think it is taken one at a time. That is why it is not printing. Because our pattern is right. Because in the rejects, we are having the Python and language together. Okay. If I remove this one, we can use plus here. Python and language, we are having the matches. But I use plus here. Okay. See my organics. It's okay. I will check it and I will tell you tomorrow. Okay, this sign. Why it is not
Fine.
taking this new line? Right.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I can check. I can try to my computer teacher. Let me see. Right. Control L. Let's see. Text.
It's okay. I will check it and I will inform you tomorrow. Okay, about this one. So basically,
Mm-hmm.
it is not taking the expression which is in the new line. So that is the issue. Okay, I will check it and I will tell you. Okay. See, after this regular expression, I have shared some questions. Like here, we have some questions here. Okay. Okay. Rejects Q&A. So try to solve these questions. Okay. Tomorrow, like today, I will share this file, and by today, you can solve these questions. Okay, we are
Yes,
like
teacher.
around 5 questions only. So try to solve these 5 questions. Okay. So any doubt with the rejects?
No, teacher, but I need to practice those. Yes.
This is a like a very complex topic because it is all about creating a pattern, whatever we are looking for in a paragraph or in a string or in the sentence. So I
Mm-hmm.
said it is a very complex topic. So it needs practice and basically depends on the use case where you are using this regex. Okay. And also you can use this website. Let me share the URL on
Yes,
the chat.
teacher. W plus. Yeah.
So you can also practice on this website. Even here we have this quick references here. In the quick references, you can find the characters. Okay, like the same references here. Like, for example, this is for the digits. These are all tokens here. These are from A to Z capital case. This is from the
Mm-hmm.
starting and so on. Okay, so they're like many like characters here. I think there could be any single character in one space. Yeah, they're like many characters. Okay, so you can practice on this website also.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So now we have completed the Python core and I have shared you many questions file. So now we will do some questions. Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Yeah. So first we can start the questions from classes and objects. Okay. Have you tried the questions, classes and objects, which I have shared?
Yes, teacher. I tried some, but I didn't complete everything.
Okay, okay, no issue. Okay, so try to solve it with me. So first we can solve classes and objects. So
Oh,
let me save the file. Classes and objects. Underscore outsource. Yeah. So the first question says, write a Python program to create a vehicle. Vehicle is a class here with max speed and mileage as instant attributes. So now what are attributes here in the classes? Attributes are the variables only, simple variables. Okay, but we are using that attributes, we are creating the attributes inside classes. We are creating the variables inside classes. That is why they are known as attributes. So how
mm-hmm.
we can solve this problem? We have to create a class known as vehicle. So first we are going to create a class. So this is, let me copy this question. Yeah. So here we have decided, let me copy the entire questions first. So we can simply check it here. Okay, now first question is write a Python program to create a class. So we can simply create a class name vehicle. Okay, vehicle is my class. So now it is asking for creating the attributes. And what is this attribute? Instance attributes. What is instance? We can use using underscore underscore init. Def underscore underscore init. Init means it is an instance, or we can say initialization. We are initializing. And here we can use self as a parameter. It is asking for two parameters, max speed and mileage. So we can use max underscore speed, comma, we can use mileage. Okay, so these are my attributes here. Okay, then here I can use self dot max speed is equal to max speed. And here we can use self dot mileage equal mileage, right? So this is my class, a very simple class which contains two attributes. Now they are known as attributes because they are the part of the class. Okay, they are the part of the class. That is why they are known as attributes. Now we can create as object. So we can create an object car equal, which will contain the vehicle as a like class. So this car is an object and vehicle is my class. And this vehicle is asking for two parameters, max speed and mileage. So we can we can give any value. Let's say the speed is 200 and mileage we can provide 1500. Okay. So now we can print a statement that is the max
Mm-hmm.
speed is input here and the mileage is, we can put mileage. Here we can put a F for formatting, and here we can use car dot max speed, and here we can use car dot
Mileage.
mileage. Simple. So this is my class vehicle. Inside class, we are initiating a function here, which is initializer function. Okay, so this function will run no matter if you are calling it or not. So this will run automatically. Then we have the self parameter. Self parameter is because we want to identify this max speed and mileage. My class can use this max speed and mileage. So that is why I'm using self parameter. So self, max speed and mileage. And then we are providing the value of max speed 200, mileage 1500, and then we are printing the answer. You can see the max speed is 200 and the mileage is 1500. Okay, so this is my answer. Is it clear? Any doubt?
No, teacher.
Okay. Now create a vehicle class without any variables or methods, like without any attributes or method. Simple. We can create an empty class, right? We can create class, simple vehicle, and here we can use pass. So this is my empty class. And here I can use a attribute equal vehicle. Simple. So this is my answer. If I print car here, you will see no output here. Okay. So this is the object of my vehicle. Okay. Basically, it is saying the location of my object where it is stored in my memory. It is the location. Okay. So my vehicle object is stored at this particular memory in my system. So it is showing me the memory. Okay. So this is simple. We are creating an empty class. Okay. With nothing, without any variables and without any method. Okay. So let me comment the answers of both. Now, next question. Write a program to create a valid empty class while named student with no properties. Again, it is similar to the previous question. It is asking for creating a class, which is students. Okay, an empty class with no properties, which means we can again use pass here. So this is my empty class. Okay. And here we can use object one equal, we can store the students. And here we can print the object. So this will again return with the location of where the object is located. Okay. Class main students. So again, it is a very empty class. Now, next question. Write a Python program to create a class by the name students. Okay, so class name is students and initialize attributes like name, age, grade by creating an object. So we have to initialize three objects, three attributes, name, age, and grade. Okay, so again, it is very simple. It is similar to the question number one. Here we have to create a class. So we can simply use class. Name of the class is students. Okay. And then here we have to initialize, which means def underscore underscore initialize. And then here we can use self. Okay, then it is asking for the name, age, and grade. So we can use name, age, and grade. Okay, and then we can use self dot name name, self dot age age, and self dot age grade. Simple. And then we can simply create an object for the students, and we can use students as a class, which will take three parameters: name, age, and grade. Let's say name is John, age is, let's say, 15, and grade is 90. Simple. Now we can print the statement. So here we can use formatting. So the name of the student is what we can put object to dot name. And the name of the student is name. Age is, we can put age here, which is object to dot age. And grade is, we can put object to dot grade. Okay, simple. So this function, this class, like this question is similar to the question number one. In the question number one, it is asking for two parameter, which is max speed and mileage. And here it is asking for the three attributes, which is name, age, and grades. Okay, so if I run this one, you will notice the name of the student is John, age is 15, and age grade is 99. The same parameters which we have provided here. John 1599. And we are providing this parameter here because of initialization function. Initialize will run no matter if you are calling a function or not. This is a function only. Okay, it is a kind of a method. And name, age, grade are known as attributes here. They are known as attributes. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
Now, next question. Write a Python class add and define the method that return the addition. So you have to create a class, okay, which is add. And this will return, we have to create a method here, a simple method. Now, what is method? Method is a function here that will return the addition. So how we can use? We can use simply def, and we can use add here, addition, adding. Okay. Here we can use self and A, comma B. A contain one number and B contains second number. And here we can use self dot A equal A, self dot B equal B. Now we can create a class. Let's say, sorry, object one equal. Here we can use add. Okay. Now this is my object here, add. This will not take any kind of parameter because parameter will take by this id here, this function. In the previous function, we see that is my student class is taking the values John 1599, but here this class will not take any kind of value because it is using add, a different function here. Okay, so here we have to call the function add, and then we have to provide values here. What is value here is a and b. Let's say value 4 and 5. And here you have to use object 1 dot add. And then the same we can print here. Okay. And there's one more thing. We have to return the values, not use it. So we have to return a plus b like this. Okay. So we have this 9 here. Okay, value is 9. Because we have this a and we have b here. Now we are performing any mathematical operation, so we are using returning a plus b. And then we are then we are storing my class in my object, which is object is like a instant of the class. And then we have this print here, which is object is my class, which will, it is calling this add function. Add is my function, which will take two parameter, a and b. Value of a is 4, value of b is 5. So there's a difference in this function and this function. In the previous year, we are using initialization. Initialize means it will run no matter you are calling it or not. But here we are calling this function. We are calling the name of the function. So that is the difference. Even in the initializer, we are providing the name, age, grade here in the John 1599. But in this add function, we are providing the values in the add function only, 4 and 5, not here in the add function. Okay. So this is known as method. This particular function is known as method. Okay. Is it clear?
Clear,
Like
teacher.
what is the difference? Okay. Now, solve this question by yourself. Okay, now you can share a screen if you want. So this is a question which says, write a Python class, square and define two methods that return the square area and perimeter. Okay, please try to solve it. Why now? The question is clear?
Yes, teacher. Let me
Okay, just
try.
try it.
Mhm. Okay. So first, let me try by the person. Yeah. Okay, this one. Okay, so in subside. Okay. Because subside 2 meters because then this is the init. We need to check one. Subject one plus square. Yeah, okay. Subject one square. Outside, so makes it 4. That's 4. Then, oh yeah, this one. Print. Okay, one side. Yes. Let's see. Oh no. Square, yeah. This. Uh-huh. Okay, so this one. Okay, teacher, I think I'm wrong. So that side. Let me share.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me share my screen. Oh, this one. Do you see my screen, teacher?
Yeah, it is visible.
I think this is wrong, teacher.
Yes, it is wrong. It's okay.
Yeah,
You can just Stop your sharing. Let me show you how you can do it.
Right, teacher.
It's okay. So it is asking for write a Python class square. So what we can do, we can first create a class square. Now, then it is saying that and define two methods that return the square, area, and parameter. Now, what is the formula of square of area and square of a parameter? Sorry, parameter of a square, parameter of area. So the formula is the perimeter of a square is that is I think let me check it. I also forget. The area of the square is side into side. The perimeter, I think, square. Yeah, 4 into side. That is the formula. 4 into side. Okay. So what we can do, we can simply write a formula here for future reference. Okay. So the area of square is side multiplied by side. And perimeter of square is 4 into side. Simple. So here you can see it is asking for one parameter only, which is side, one value side. So what we can do, we can initialize it. We can use def underscore underscore init underscore underscore. And here we can use self and comma side. So this will take side as a attribute here. Self dot side equal side. Okay, so this is my side. Now we can simply create a function, a method here. Side. So now we can create a method here, def first area. Okay, now area will take nothing as a parameter, which is self. No parameter at all. This will return me self dot side multiply by self dot side, because formula of area is side into side. Okay, which is self dot side into self dot side. Same as we can define another function def perimeter. And here we can use self again. No parameter will take by the perimeter. And this will return me self dot side multiply by 4. That is the formula, 4 into side. Okay, so this is my program, which will take first initialize, it will initialize and take one attribute, which is side, because this is the value we are asking for. Then with this area, it is a method. Area takes no parameter because it is not asking any parameter, because we have one parameter, which is side, which is only useful. Then this will return self into side, self dot side into self dot side. And this will return perimeter will return self into dot side into 4. So we can create an object 3 equal. We can use square here. Okay, the square will take a parameter, which is side here. So we can put value here, let's say 5. Okay, so the sides of the square are equal, and that is why we have one value 5. Okay, then we can call the functions. We can use print. The area of the square is object 3.area, which we are calling it, and area, the parameter of and the parameter is object dot parameter. Okay, here we have this function. Something is wrong, which is a quotation here. Okay, if I run this one, you will notice 4 into 5 into 4, 20, and 25 and 20 here. Okay, you can see the area of square is 25 and the parameter is. So there's something wrong here. Object dot parameter and round brackets are missing here. So you can see the area of square is 25, which is 5 into 5, and parameter is 4 multiplied by side, which is 20. Okay, so this is how we can solve this problem. It is very easy. See, just try to approach a problem one by one. First, create a class, then define two methods. The methods are area of the square and the perimeter of the square. Write a formula here. Then, now this particular formula take one value, which is side here. One value side. So initiate the side here, then create area function, and then create perimeter function. And then use square as a class and feed to your object, and then print down like this. Is it clear?
Yes, teacher. Thank you very much.
So please let me know if anything is not clear. Please ask again. Okay. but make sure that all the concepts should be clear by now.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the next question is from the file handling. You can comment this out. Yeah. So write a program, Python program, to read an entire test file. So it is very easy. We can read an entire test file with the help of read function. So we can use with open. Okay. Why we are using with here? Can you tell me why are we using with?
What is it? So we open. So we write a Python read enter text. So no idea, teacher.
Remember that whenever we open any file, it is compulsory to close the file, right? But here we are using with keyword. With keyword means this will automatically close your file without writing f.close. So this will
Okay.
automatically close your file with keyword. That is why we are using with here. Okay. With open. And here we have this name of the file we want to open. Let's say I just wanted to open any file. Let's say let's create a file here. Okay. New and let's create a TST file. There's no option of creating a file. It's okay. We can let's say we have this file here. Okay. Or let's create any file. Let's say hello world. And we can save this file on desktop. So this is my file. Now I want to read this file. So here we can mention the name of file or path of the file. So let's say my file name is new3.txt. Now I want to read file. So I will use R here for reading file. R is for reading. I want to read my file. Then SF. Simple. And here I can use F equal, sorry, yeah, X equal F dot read. I'm reading my file. Okay. And here I can print X. So this will read my file new3.txt. So if I run this one, you will notice hello world from my file. So I am reading this file which contains hello world. Let's say this also contains Python. Is a wonderful language. So we can run this again. And here you can see Python is a wonderful language. So this is the answer of the solution number 1. It is very easy. We are just open any file. We can read it. Okay. So this is one method of doing. We can do in this method also, like we can create a variable and we can use here open and we can read file here, which is file name new3.txt. We are opening in the read mode and then we can read it f dot read. Okay. Now this is same. This method and this method is same, but here we have to add one more line, which is close. So here closing is important. Without closing, you cannot, like you can run your program, but there's a chance of corruption of your file. So that is why closing is important. But we can avoid this line by using with keyword. With keyword will close your file automatically without opening it. So this one will automatically close your file. Okay, so this is one way and this is another way. So these methods are same only. The difference
Yes,
is in the first method we are using with, which will automatically close your file. In the second method, we are using f.close for closing my file. But this is the more advanced way of opening any file.
mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, next question, which is write a Python program to append test to a file and display the test. So we can open any file. Okay, now the procedure is like you have to open the file. Okay, and we have to open it as a append method. We have to append something, means we have to add something in the file. So first we will going to add something, then we have to read that file. So how we can do it? Again, it is very simple. We can use with open. We can mention the name of the file I want to read. So I want to read new3.txt file. Okay, comma, here I want to append. So I will use W here for writing the file. I want to use append, which is W here. Sorry, A here for appending. Okay, S, F. Then I can use here F dot write. Now I want to write something. Let's say, hello, this is appended test. This is I want to write. So this will append at the last of my file. This is my file where I'm appending. So hello world, and Python is a wonderful language. So this line, this line will be added at last of the line. Okay. At last of this line after language. Okay. So we are appending, and then we can simply again use a with keyword. Okay. We can use with. We can open it. Now we are going to read file because the question says first we have to append and then we have to read. So we can copy this path, this here, and we can paste. Now we have to read file. So here we can use R here, R for read. And here we can use F x equal, or we can simply use print F dot read whatever we want to read. Simple. First we are appending and second we are reading. And if I run this one, you will notice Python, hello world, Python is a wonderful language. And hello, this is an appended test. So we have successfully appended this one in the file. Even you can open your real file. You will see there's an option of reloading. You can click on yes. And here you can see this line is automatically added at the end of your file. Okay, if I run this again, let's say I can write here. This is the next line. And here I can use a new line character here, which is backlash and for the new line. And if I run this again, you will notice this is the next line. And this is added in another line. If I run this again, you can click on end. Here you can see this is the next line. So here we are appending at the end of the line. Okay, by using this /n. /n means new line. So this line will be added by in the new line. Okay. So this is how we can append and read file. Is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
So here we are using 2 times with because first time we are opening, writing and closing. And second time we are opening, reading and closing. So that is why we are using 2 with keywords. Open, write, read. And second time we are opening, reading and closing. Now the last question, write a Python program to create a new file and write content the file and read the contents of the file. Okay. Let me create a new file. So I have to create a new file this time and write contents to the file and read the content of the file. Again, it is very easy. We can simply open file. Let's say here I just want to create any new file. Let's say new file .txt. Okay. And here I can use W sign for writing and for creating both. So this W keyword will create file if file doesn't exist. Okay, and if the file exists, so this W keyword will overwrite the contents of the file. And if the file doesn't exist, so this will create a new file automatically. Okay, so we are opening a file, which is a new file. I'm creating it. And then W here for writing SF. And here I want to write something. Let's say I just want to write, this is first line and this is second line. This I want to write with a new line character. So this is first line in the first line and this second line in the second line. This will come in the second line because of this new line character /l. Then we can open the file again. Okay, this time we can open. And here we can write, we can open as read file. And here we can simply read file. Okay. So again, it is very simple. We will see. Here you can see this is first line, this is second line. Okay. And here you can see we have this new file. New file has been created. New file.txt. If you open this with the help of Notepad, you will see this is first line and this is second line. You can see. Okay. So this is how we can create file and this is how we can read file. Is it clear?
Yes,
Any
teacher. Thank
questions?
you. No, teacher. I need to practice again.
Okay. Now we can move to functions. Okay, now we will going to solve some questions on functions. So I have shared this file, which is functions questions. We can open it and we can open here. So this contains some few more questions. Here we can create functions, questions, and answers. So let me create a link here for the identification.
Yes, sir.
So this is function questions and this is file handling questions. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And this is questions on classes and objects.
Mm-hmm.
Now we can copy the entire questions and we can link on Python file. Okay. Now question number 1. Okay. Which is create a function with a default argument. So how do we create a function with a default argument? Let's say function. And here we can create name here. And here we can provide a default argument. Let's say John. So this is known as a default argument. John is a default argument. And we can return here hello plus name here. Okay, simple. Now we can call the function which is print. We can call function and that's it. So this will print hello John. Okay, hello John. Let me put a space as well here after hello. So you can see hello John. Okay. See, this is a default argument which is name. If I remove this name from here, now it is not a default argument. Now this will throw me the error. This function will throw the error because let me show you the error first. It is
Mm-hmm.
saying that function missing one required position argument name, which means here we are providing a parameter name and it is now asking for the argument. So here we have to put an argument here, John. Then only this function will work. Okay, John, hello, John. But if I put a default argument here, let's say name is Lily. So this John will override the name Lily. Hello, John,
Mm-hmm.
again. But if I remove the parameter from here, now this will not going to throw the error because the name is already defined here. If the user forget to put a name here, so the default name will be printed here, which is hello Lily.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is the power of default argument. Is it clear? It is very
Yes,
simple.
teacher. Yes, teacher.
Now, second question is find the largest item from a given list. So let's say we have a list here. So we can create a function first. Let's say def. Let's say largest. And this will take argument as a list underscore one. Okay, so this is my parameter list. And how we can create? We can simply return the max of list underscore one. Simple. Function is created. Now we can create a list here, list underscore one, which contains some numbers. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 55, 66. Some more numbers, and so on. Okay. And then we can print the largest number. We are calling the function largest and we are returning the list underscore one inside the function, which will provide me the max of the list underscore one. What is max here? I think 66 is
Largest.
max here. Okay, 66. So this will return me the largest number from the list. Very simple. We are just using a math function, which is max. So max is a function of math, which will return the largest number among the list. We can also return min number, which is we can use min here, or minimum number. What is minimum number here? 1, which is 1 here. Okay, and max is largest. Is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Now, the next question, which is write a Python program to extract year, month, date, and time from the using lambda. Now here we have to use lambda function here. And we have to extract 3 values, which is this one, like year, month, date, and time. How we are going to extract? We will import date time module here. Date time module. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
without date time, we cannot extract. And here we have to use lambda function. Okay, so what we can do, we can use extract underscore date. This is my variable. This will use lambda. Okay. And here we are creating another variable dt, date time. And now this will going to extract dt dot year. Okay. dt dot year, comma, this will extract dt dot month. Simple. Now, comma, dt dot date, comma, dt dot time. Okay. Now we can create a variable now equal datetime dot datetime dot now, which will take the current date and time. Okay, and then we can print the output. Okay, which
Mm.
is F, and here we can use current date and time. And here we are calling extract date, which will take a parameter, which is now here. Okay. Now, if I run this one, you will notice current date time. Okay, date time. Something is wrong. 2024, 6 is month. Date, we have to use a brackets here. Date. Okay. You can see 2024, 6 is your month. And this is the date here. Okay, the entire date and the time here. I think we have to use date, or I think day here. Day. Okay, the question says day, not date. Date time, yeah. 2024, my year, month, and day here. Today's date is 22. And this is the time here, which is 18, 6 o'clock, 33 seconds. Sorry, 33 minutes, 15 seconds, and this is the nanoseconds or maybe milliseconds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So here we are using a lambda here. Lambda takes one argument, which is this one. This is the argument here. Sorry,
Mm-hmm.
parameter here. And here it is using, we are extracting year, month, day, and time from the dt. And what is dt here? Dt is now here, which is we are extracting date time dot now, which is we are using, we are extracting, we are printing the current date and time. And from current date and time, we are extracting year, month, day, and time. So here we are calling the function extract date, which is my function name, and in the brackets now. Now contains my current date and time. And from now, this now value will goes to dt here. And from dt, we are extracting year, month, day, and time. Is it clear?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay, teacher. So the extract date, uh, this the short method na teacher. This for year, month, day, and date and time. So this is the short what do you call this uh
This year, month, day, and time is like we can say attributes of the date time model. Okay, this is the attributes of the date time. For example, if I show you, let's say we have this print here and we are printing here the current date time for now. Okay, let me see, show you. So this is the current date time. If I run
mm-hmm,
this one, you can notice this is the date of today's and time. So
mm-hmm,
if I use here date time now dot year. So now I'm extracting year from this current date time from here. So if I run this one, you will notice just year only 2024, which means we are extracting the year, month, day, and time from this particular time, date time
mm-hmm,
now. And this particular thing contains my current date and my current time. So
mm-hmm,
basically, overall, we are extracting the year, month, day, and time from my current date time. And this year, month, day, and time is the module, or we can say the part of date time module. This is the part of date time module. Okay.
mm-hmm.
So is it clear?
Yes, teacher. Thank you. Thank you.
I know it is like a bit complex, but when we solve the question on date time, then this will become clear. Okay. We will go to solve the questions on date time also. So then this part will become clear.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Now next question. Write a Python program to find whether a given string starts with a given character using lambda or not. So basically we have this string here, hello world. Now we have to check if this hello world starts from H or not. Or let's say the user prints A here. Now we have to check if the current string, which is hello world, is starting from A or not, or H or not. So this is the question here. We have to check if the current strings is starting from the given character or not. And here we have to do this with the help of lambda. So what we can do, it is again very simple. We can use a function here which is starts with. So we can just create a string equal which contains hello world. Okay. Now we can again create a variable character here. Character is H, which means here I'm checking if my current string starts from the H or not. Okay, so this is my string and this is my character I am checking. Then I can simply create a function here which is starts with underscore with or starting, let's say starting string underscore equal. Here I can use simple lambda. Okay, now S is a string here, which is hello world is a string. So this will take S comma character. This is my character. Okay, and then here I can use if S, which is string, dot starts with, it starts with, and brackets here, and then your character. Simple. It starts with is a string function here. It is a string function which will check if a particular given string it starts with any particular string character or not. Okay, simple. Now we can simply print the statement starting with, and this will take two parameter string and character. So this will return either true or false. So answer is true here. Why true? Because my given string is starting from H. If I put
Mm-hmm.
here A, now I'm checking if my string is starting from A or not, which is not. It is not starting from A. So if I run this one, you will notice false here. False. Okay, so it is very simple because of this particular function. This is an inbuilt function of string. If you remember, we have studied this function in the string module here. Okay, previously in the string module, we have discussed this function which is start with and where this
Yes.
ends with. It starts with, will check if a particular string is starting with a given character or not. Same as where this
Mm.
ends with. Ends with will check if a particular string will is ending with a given character or not. So it start with is a inbuilt function of a string. And that is what this function makes this question very easy because of this start with function. So we have this S. S is a string here, hello world, dot. It starts with your character here. And this is a character. And when we are calling the function which is starting with this variable here, and we are providing two arguments, which is string, your string, which will go here in the place of S, and character, which will go in place of character here. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Now, next question. Write a Python program to filter a list of integers using lambda. Let's say we have this list here. In this, we have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we have to filter in the two list, even or odd. So in the even, we want to filter even numbers, which is 2, 4, 6. In the odd list, we want to put 1, 3, 5 from this list. So I have to create a lambda function which will filter the list. Okay, so what we can do, we can first create a list underscore 1, which will contain this list. Okay, now we can create even underscore numbers, even numbers list. And here we can use lambda first. Okay, lambda x. X contains your number, your each and every number. And then we are checking if x modulus 2 equal 0 or not. Okay, and comma list underscore 1. So from where are we checking? We are checking from the list. So this x will contain numbers. What numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These numbers. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have to enclose the entire string with the help of a filter. And this filter will again enclose inside a list like this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Same as we can copy the same thing here and paste here. This is for the odd numbers. Odd.
Mm.
And here we can put not equal sign. Simple, not equal sign. Everything remain the same. Here we are checking if the number is divisible by 2. If it is, then it is an even number. And if the number is not divisible by 2, then it is an odd number. Simple. And then we can simply print even numbers and odd numbers. Like
Mm-hmm.
even number and print odd number.
Mm-hmm.
So this will print a list of even number and odd number from the previous list. You can see. From this list, we have this even number 246 and 135. From this list only. So we are filtering on the basis of this list. So this means this even number will pick up this list and take one value at a time, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and check for each value. If 1 is a divisible of 2, 2 is a divisible of 2, and so on up to 6. And whichever number is divisible of 2, it will go inside even. And if the number is not divisible of 2, it will go inside odd number. So this is how we can do this question. Okay. And here we are using list for converting the entire form in the list, filter for filtering out, and lambda for the actual function. Is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Now, next question is we have to write a Python program to sort a list of dictionary using lambda. So here we have to sort a dictionary. So what we can do, we can first create a dictionary list underscore of underscore dictionary. This will contain the list of the dictionaries. Okay, so what we can do, we can create a square bracket. Inside list, we have dictionaries. Okay, let's say dictionary is name. First, we have this name here. Okay, inside name, let's say we have this Alice. I think, okay, no issue. We have this name. Okay. Let's say we have comma age. Let's say age is 25. This is my name and age. Now I will copy this entire dictionary and I will create another dictionary with this dictionary. Paste here. Let's say name here is Bob, age is 26, or let's say 34. Then again we can paste here. Let's say name is Lily and age is, let's say 12, like this. Okay, so we have this list. Inside list, we have three dictionary. First dictionary, second dictionary, and third dictionary. And each dictionary contains same type of parameters, which is name, age, keys here. And values Alice, 25, Bob, 34, and Lily, 12. So now let's say I just want to sort this list on the basis of age, which means Lily comes first because Lily is the youngest, 12, then Alice, and then Bob. So this will come in sequence 12, 25, and 34 in the ascending order. So this we can sort. So here we can create a function sort underscore dictionary. This will take, let's say, we can use a sorted function here. Sorted. This sorted function will take list of dictionary, okay, which is list of dictionary, comma. This will take key as a lambda function, which will take x. X is your value, and this x will contain the age. Simple. Which means we have this list of dictionary. So here we are using sorted function. Sorted function will take your list of dictionary, and this will sorted on the basis of age. And this x contains your number, which means 12, 34, 25. So this x will contain your number, and we are sorting on the basis of your dictionary, okay, which is your age. Then we can
Mm.
simply print the sorted dictionary. Okay, now you will notice Lily first, then Alice, and then Bob. You can see Lily first, which is 12, then Alice, and then Bob. Okay, so they are sorted on the basis of their age. Okay, first 12, then 25, and then 34 in the ascending order. First 12, 30, 25, and 34. Okay, you can also sort on the basis of this name here. in the alphabet order, which is A, B, C, D, E, F, and so on. So you can just change here, name here. Okay, name. And if you want to sort on the basis of age, you can put age here. So this is how you can sort the
Mhm.
dictionary.
Got it.
Is
Thank
it
you.
clear?
Thank you. Yes, teacher. Thank you.
Now, next question, which is write a Python program to sort a list of tuples using lambda. Now you have to sort the list of tuples. Again, it is same. We can just uncomment this one. This is my list here. And again, I can use sorted underscore list equal. Here I can use again sorted function. Now I want to sort the list underscore one, okay, which contains tuples. And I just wanted to sort on the basis of key equal lambda. Okay, your function here. And this will take x, comma, sorry, semicolon, x and 0. Now what is 0 here? So first, let me change numbers here. Let me change numbers because they are all sorted here. So let me change number 11. If I, let's say any random number I can. Okay, now you can see this is a unsorted list. Okay. And now here we are sorting the list underscore one, which is this list, on the basis of x equals 0. Now what is 0 here? 0 is the
Step,
first element of
yeah.
the tuple, which is 11. So we are sorting on the basis of first element of the tuple, which means we are sorting on the basis of this one, 11,
Mm,
24, 56, and 2. So this will
mhm.
becomes 2 is coming first, 2, 5, which 2 is coming first, 2, 24, sorry, 2, 11, 24, and 56. So we are
Mhm.
sorting on the basis of first element, which is 0. 0 is the first element of each tuple. And then we can print
Sorted list.
sorted underscore list. So now you will notice first 2 here, okay, then 11, then 24, and then 56. We are not sorting on the basis of second element, which is 5 or 56 or 26654. We are sorting on the basis of first element, which is 2 here, 11 here, 24 here, and 56 here. Here
Mhm.
you can put one number, first one, which is now we are sorting on the basis of second element, which is 5, 56, 654. If I run this again, you will notice first 5, then 12, then
Mhm.
56, and then 654. Now
Yeah,
we are
teacher.
sorting on the basis of second element
Mhm.
because we have put here 1. 1 means we are taking second element, this one, these numbers. If you put 0, which means we are taking first element from each tuple. This is first element, second element, third element, and fourth element. Okay, 2. Is it clear?
Yes, teacher. Thank you.
Okay. Now, the next question says, write a Python program to create a lambda function that adds 15 to a given number and multiplies argument x number passed in is an argument. Also creates a lambda function that will argument. Okay. I think this one is create a lambda function that adds 15 to a given number first. Okay. And another that multiplies the argument x number which is passed it as an argument, also creates a lambda function that uh, function get in that we have this argument y and print the results. So let me show you, the question is not clear, but let me show you the answer. It is very simple. So we have this, it is asking for creating a function which add 15. Okay. So we can use add underscore 15. So we can create a lambda function and here we can use x. So x plus 15. This is the first question. Okay. Which is create a lambda function and add 15 to a given value of x. So this is my x and I am adding 15 here. So now whatever the answer is, here I am using again, here I am just using multiply. Right? And here I'm using lambda here. And this will take two value x comma y, and this will, here we are multiplying x into y, like this one. Simple, and then we can print the value of at underscore 50, and we can print multiply.
Multiply.
And to provide a number. So the number here is, let's say the value of x is 5 here. And in the multiply, we can give value of x is, let's say 1 comma 2. So value of x is 5 in the first function, and the value of x and y is 1, 2 in the second function. So it is simple, 20 and 2. 20 which means 5 plus 15, 20, and x into y, which is 1 plus 2. Sorry, 1 multiplied by 2. So write a Python program to create a lambda function that adds given x and multiplies argument x number passed. It is I think the question is, this is the question, and multiplies x and y and prints the result. Okay. Again, it is very simple. We are just creating two functions and they are like independent to each other. One is adding plus 50 to the value of x, and another is multiplying x into y. So one function is taking one argument, so we are providing one value only. Another function is taking two argument x and y, so we are providing two arguments. So next question. Write a Python program to find sum of two numbers using recursion. Now this is the question of recursion. Okay, so recursion is, as we studied, it is like the function calling itself. So here we have to create a function which will sum two numbers using recursion. So again, we can create a function which will take two numbers a comma b. Okay, and here we will use if b is equal to 0, then simply return a. This is my condition. Okay, if the value of b becomes 0, then simply return a. Okay, then else we can use return here. We can call the function again, which is function, and here we can use a plus b comma b minus 1, like this. Okay, and here we can simply print, let's say we can print for the function, and we can provide two values. Let's say 10 comma 5. So if I run this one, you will notice 15 here. Now why 15 here, which is 10 plus 5 is 15. So this is a very straightforward function, but we are doing with the help of recursion. Now recursion says that first is the value of a is 10 and value of b is 5. So this loop will run. Okay, this is a kind of a loop. You can think of it is a kind of a loop. And this is my condition. If this condition becomes true, then the function will exit. Now here, the condition says if the value of b is 0, but value of b is 5 here, not 0. So this part will not true and this part will execute. And this part says that function, what is function is a. A plus 1 is 11 because the value of a is 10. So a plus 1, 11, and value of b is 5. 5 minus 1, 4. So now here we are calling the function again, which contains function. And now the value becomes 11 comma 4 because 10 plus 1, a plus 1, 11, and b minus 1 is 4, which is 5 minus 1 is 4. Then here we are calling the function again, which means this will again goes to here. Now current value of 10 is 11 and the current value of b is 4. Now this condition is again not true because value of b is 4, not 0. So again the function will return. Now what is the value of a? A is 11. Okay, now a plus 1, 11 plus 1, 12. Now value of b is 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. Now it is calling again. Okay, function C, it is calling again. So again it will move to this line. Now the value becomes, a and b becomes 12 comma 3. Right. Now b is not 0 because B is 3 now. So it will again return this its statement. Value of A is 12, 12 plus 3, sorry, 12 plus 1, 13. And B value is 2 here, which is 3 minus 1, 2. It will again move to the first line, which is calling again. Now the value of A and B becomes 13, comma 2, right? So now value of B is again not 0, it is 2 here. So this line will again execute. Now this time value of A becomes 14 and B becomes 1. So what is the current value? 14, comma 1. So now value of B is 1 here, not 0. So this line will again execute. This time value of A becomes 15 because A plus 1 15 and value of B becomes 0. Now this statement is true because value of A becomes 15 and value of B becomes 0. So this statement is true because B is equal to 0, right? B is equal to 0. So here, if the B is equal to 0, so return A. What is the value of A? 15. So this will return 15 here. Is it clear how
Yes,
this
teacher.
is running?
Yes,
So
teacher.
we just keep on adding plus 1 to the value of A and minus 1 to the value of B. And until the B becomes 0, we will keep on adding one number. And when the B becomes 0, we are just returning the value of simple A, which is 15 in this case. Okay.
Right. Wait, teacher.
Yeah.
Some of two number using recursion. So what do you mean the recursion? The zero of the B?
Sorry, can you repeat it?
So the question is write a Python program to find a sum of two numbers using recursions. Recursions is the
Function calling itself. Yeah.
function calling itself. So okay,
Here you can
that's
see inside my function is calling again itself. Here you can see the function call here. Function. So this
okay.
function is calling itself here also. So it is function calling itself. So you can
Uh,
think it is like a while loop. What is while loop? While loop will keep on running until the condition becomes false. Same as
mhm,
this recursion is, it is keep on running until the condition becomes false. And this is my condition here. When the B becomes 0, the condition becomes false and the loop or the function will exit.
mhm,
Same formula we are applying here in the functions. If the condition becomes true, this condition, then we will exit the function. And what is the condition says that B value becomes 0. And how the B value becomes 0? Because we are keep on decrementing the value of B by 1. Okay, we are decrementing B by 1. So this will, here we are using function. Whenever you are calling a function, let's see, we are calling here. So whenever we are calling the function, this function will move to line number here. Again
mhm,
function here. Line number 158. And whenever we are calling again, it will move to line number 158 again and again until this condition becomes true.
mhm.
And when this condition becomes true, this will return A, not this line. This will return this line. And by returning this line, the function will exit.
Got it, teacher. Thank you.
So this is how you are right.
Oh, so this is the same now. The next question now, recursion also using
Yeah.
that. Okay.
Let me show you this in the using animation. Okay. For clarity, we can use Python tutor. We can visualize this particular part. So we can copy this code and we can
Mhm.
paste. So we have this code here, and then we can click on visualize. Okay, let's see. See, follow on the lines. Okay, on the yellow line. So first is this line. First one, this line will execute. And it is a function definition. So function definition is useless until you call the function. So this line, this yellow line will simply jump to line number 6 when we are calling the function here. So if I click on next, you will notice it is moving on line number 6. Okay, so here you can see the function. We have created a function which takes two value a and b. Then I click on uh first. Sorry, I click on this
Yeah,
last.
the last
Click on
one. Uh-huh.
forward here. Okay, forward. So this will jump to line number 6. So here we have this function which will take two value a and b. Then
Mhm.
I will click on forward. Now when I click on forward, this function, here we are calling the function using func. This will move to line number 1 again because we are calling it. So you can see line number 1 again. Focus on the yellow line. Okay. So this is my function. Now here you can see the value of function is value of a and b is a is 10 and b is 5. Current value because I have provided value here 10 and 5. So what is the current value of a is 10, b is 5. Now I will click on forward. Now the yellow line will move to line number 2. It will check for this condition. So forward. You can see it is checking for this condition. If b is equal to 0. So b is not equal to 0 because b is 5 here, not 0. So this line number 3 will not work. Line number 4 will work because it is a else condition. So I will click on forward, line number 4. It is now again calling the function return. Now you will notice it is again calling the function, which means the value of a becomes 11 and value of b becomes 4. If I click on forward, you will notice a becomes 11 and b becomes 4 here. And you can notice the line again moved to line number 1 where we are calling the function again. Okay.
Mhm.
And here you can see it will again check for the condition b is equal to 0 or not. Okay. Now b is not 0, so it will move to line number 4. Here you can see it is calling again. Now this time value of a is 11 and value of b is 4. So 11 plus 1, 12. 4 minus 1 is 3. And here we are calling the function func. We are calling. So this line will move to line number 1 again. So if I click on forward, you notice a is 12 and b is 3. Okay, then I
Mhm.
will click on again forward. Now value of b is 0. Okay, so value of b is not 0. So it will again move to line number 4 where it will call again. Now value of a becomes 30 and value of b becomes 2. Because in the value number a we are adding and in the value number b we are decrementing. And forward, forward. Now value of a becomes 14 and value of b becomes 1. Then we are again calling it and then we are checking the condition. Condition is false because b is 1 not 0. Then again we are calling function. Now this time you can notice value of a becomes 15 and value of b becomes 0. Now this condition is true. If I click on forward, you can see two condition is true, which is b is equal to 0. So this will
Mhm.
return a here. What is a? A is 15. So if I click on forward, it will return a. And this is how it will exit the program. Forward. Okay. And you can see return value 15. And you can
Mhm.
see it will keep on returning the value 50 like this. And you can see program output 50. This is how
Mhm.
recursion is working. You just keep on adding the values.
Yes, teacher. Thank you.
Okay. So now the next question, which says write a Python program to calculate the value of a to the power of b using recursion. Again, it is very simple. It is same as the first question. We can create a program power, which will take two values a comma b. Okay, here we can again check if b is equal to 0, then simply return a, sorry, return 1, not a, else return a power of a b minus 1. Okay, now we can simply call the function, which is print. We can use power. Let's say power a is 2, b is 4. Now what is power? See, this is 2 power of 4. What is 2 power of 4? Which means 2 4 times. 2
Mhm.
multiply by 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 2. 2 4 times 2, which is
16.
It was 16.
16.
16. Okay. So we are creating this program which will return 16. So if I run this one, you will notice 16 here.
Mhm.
How this program is working? Again, we can copy and we can use it Python visualization. Okay, visualize. So now you can notice it is again using recursion because inside function we are calling the function. So here we have this def power. Power is like the name of my function, which will take two numbers a and b. So first it will move to line number 6. Okay, forward. Line number 6, which is power. Here we are providing two values, which is a contains 2 and b contains 4. If the value of b is 0, so return 1, which means the power of 0 is 1 only, which means, let me show you, which means if we have number, let's say 2 power of 0, so this will return 1. Okay, whatever the number here is, if the power is 0, this will return 1. Simple. Okay, now we are clicking on, now here we are using, now it will check for this condition. If b is equal to 0, b is not 0, b is 4 here. So I will click on forward. So now this line of code will execute, which is line number 4. Where we are calling the function, which is we are multiplying a power of a comma b minus 4. What is b? A here 2 and b minus 1 3. Now here we are not actually calculating, we are just storing in a buffer. Okay, you can think there's a
Mhm.
buffer, there's a bucket, and we are keep on storing the number there. We are this forward. Now what is value? Values a is 2 again, value of b becomes 3. Okay, I will click on forward again. We are checking the condition and this condition is false. So this will move to line number 4. And now value of a becomes 2 only, but value of b becomes 2, which is b minus 1, 2 here. 3 minus 1, 2 here. Then again we're calling the function. So this will keep on running until b becomes 0. Okay, now b becomes 1, then b becomes 0. Now when the b becomes 0, this will return 1. Simple 1. So if I click on forward, now this will return 1. You will notice this will return value 1. Now it will keep on adding, keep on multiplying the previous number, which is you will notice this power, this line will keep on multiplying. For example, uh, this is a kind of a buffer you can take. This is buffer number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are putting values here. We are not calculating yet. We are just putting values. We are putting value here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now here we are putting this is first buffer, second, third, fourth, fifth. Okay. Then this will move in the reverse order like this one, this one, this one, this one, and then we have the answer here like this. So it is
Mhm.
moving in the buffer. So if I click on forward, you will notice value of here written value is 1 here. So if I click on forward, you will notice it is moved to previous value. Now value of 1 becomes 2. Now you will notice 2 multiply by 2. Sorry. This 2 multiply by this 2, a. Because what we are doing, we are multiplying by a. So this is a value, a is constant here. A is 2, a is always 2. And we are multiplying by the answer. And what is the answer here? The written value. So 2 multiply by 2, 4. Then we will multiply 4 into 2, and then again 2, and then again 2, like this. So we are going in the
Mhm.
previous direction. If I click on forward, you can see 4. 4 multiplied by 2 becomes 8. You can see 8. 8 multiplied by 2 becomes 16. And then we have the answer 16 here. Okay, this is how this recursion is working. You can
Yes,
think
teacher.
recursion is first like a while loop. The recursion will keep on running until the condition becomes true, which means this condition becomes true here.
Mhm.
And then we are putting the values in a bucket. When the values, when the b becomes 0, then we are calculating the actual value. Okay, before that we are not calculating. We are just putting in the buffer. We are putting in the stack, or we can say we are putting in the bucket. When b becomes 0 and when we return 1, then we start calculating the values, which means we go in the previous direction, one by one. And then we calculate and then we have the answer.
Mhm.
Is it clear?
Yes, clear, teacher. Thank you.
Recursion is a complex topic. You need to
Mhm.
practice. Okay. Now the last question. Write a Python program to calculate the sum of the list of numbers using recursion, which means 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. This is how we have to add using recursion. So again, it is simple. We can create a program def sum underscore of underscore list. This is my function name, which will take list underscore 1 as a parameter. Okay, now here we can use if not list underscore 1. Then this will return 0. If there is no list, then return 0. Okay, or we can see if the list is empty, return 0. If the list is not empty, return list the item of first list underscore 1, the first item of the list, plus keep on adding sum of list. We are calling the function again, and then here providing list underscore 1 and from 1 to all. Simple. Okay, and then here we are using let's calculate list underscore 1, and here we have the list which is 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4, and then we can call the function which is sum of list, and then here we can provide list underscore 1. So this will return 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, which is 9. This will return 9 here. Sorry, 10. Why 10? 4, yeah, sorry, 10 here. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, 10. So again, it is very simple. So what we can do, we can copy this function and we can put in the visual. And we can visualize it. So inside my list, I have 4 values, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, if the list is empty, return 0. Otherwise, return everything. Okay, now we are starting from the function. This is my list. Then I am calling my function, which is sum of list, which contains 4 numbers, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I will move to line number 1, where I am calling my function, where I am defining my function. Now list underscore 1 contain 1, 2, 3, 4 number. Now we are checking if the list is empty or not. So list is not empty. So this will move to line number 4, where I am adding. Now here you can see I am adding number 0, which is index number of 0. I am adding 1 plus all these number 2, 3, 4. Okay, you can see I am adding. I am calling my function again, sum of list. And here I am starting from first index, which is from 2. So if I click on forward, now you can see list underscore 1 contains 2, 3, 4. Okay, now 1 is removed from the list. 1 is removed from the list. Then if I click on forward again, forward, now this value is 2 here. Now at index number 0, we have 2 value, second value. Now 2 will remove again from the list. So if I forward, now you can see we have 3 and 4. Then again I will click on forward. This 3 will remove from here. Okay, now we have single 4. And then 4 will remove and the list becomes empty. Okay, empty list. And when the list is empty, this will return 0, which means nothing. You can see it will return 0. Now these numbers are stored in the buffer. Now this will add in the reverse direction, which is 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. Okay, so if I click on forward, you will notice 4, 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 2, 9, 9 plus 1, 10. And at last, this will return 10. Okay, so here there's 10. So first we are moving from top to down approach. Then after storing my number in a bucket, I am moving in the previous direction from bottom to top. And I keep on adding my number which are in my bucket. And then we have the output here. Is it clear?
Yes, teacher, clear. Thank you.
Okay. So now we have successfully solved the questions on functions, on the file handling, and on the classes and objects. Tomorrow we will solve the questions, the remaining questions, which is on the modules, on the string, list, tuple, and dictionary, and set. Okay, so by tomorrow we will complete all the questions and
Yeah.
we will complete the entire Python course syllabus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Teacher,
Any questions?
questions.
Yeah.
Do you prefer the this schedule afternoon or morning afternoon for you?
You want
A
to shift
morning
the schedule?
session. I
Can
think
you
I
repeat
prefer
it?
yeah.
You want to reschedule the session?
Yeah, I prefer for me this afternoon session.
Yeah, we can. So we can continue at 2 p.m.
Is it
IST.
okay? So is it okay? So what time do we start? It's 5 p.m., right?
Okay, okay. So tomorrow from 5 p.m., right?
No, is it okay like early than that time, like 4:30 or 4 o'clock for you?
Yeah, yeah. It is okay for me. Even we can start from the 3 p.m. if you want. 3 to 5.
3 to 5, huh? Okay,
Yeah.
what time is that? 3 p.m. Oh, that's too much early for me. Teacher, make it
Okay, okay.
4 of
So we can continue 4 p.m. from tomorrow.
oh,
Okay.
yes, please 4 p.m. So it's our
Okay.
3:30 a.m. here. Because I like morning in my time, teacher. Because if it's evening for my time, I really tired. I'm tired in the end of the day because I'm working. Remember, I'm working in the morning the whole day. So if my class is in the evening, I'm really sleepy now and tired my body. So if
Okay,
it's
okay.
better, I'm going to start my early time here before going to go to work in the morning. So I'm still energy.
So I think you work in the night shift, right?
Teacher, I'm working. I'm here in the U.S. In California. So our time now is 6:48 a.m.
6:40 a.m.
Yes.
Okay, okay, okay.
So if your time is what time is it now? Is
It is 7.
7,
7
right?
p.m.
7 p.m. So yeah, yeah, it's a yeah. I prefer afternoon your time. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So tomorrow we can continue with the 4 p.m. IST. Okay, like
Mm-hmm.
1 hour before today's time. Is it
Mm-hmm.
okay?
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so tomorrow 4 p.m. IST, as per my timing, and uh,
Mm-hmm.
whatever it is your timing. Okay,
Yeah, it's okay. I can adjust my time. I want to wake up early than uh attending the class in my time. It's evening in my time because I'm already tired in my body, in my full-time job.
okay, okay, okay. No issue, no issue. So I will one more time. I will message the timings. Okay, in the group so that you can remember. Okay.
Yes.
So any
And
other
also
questions?
no questions, teacher. So what I need to do is I need to practice all the questions again, and then yeah, that's my task today.
Yeah. So I will share the files and I will share these files one more time so that you can practice.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, please, teacher. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And rest we will continue tomorrow. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, teacher. Bye.